move to actualize the Greater Lagos vision is based on delivering quality education as building blocks. This is why the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration placed premium in providing quality education in a conducive environment. With these, 4 magnificent newly completed school buildings were unveiled by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Before the intervention of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration, the buildings were in a dilapidated state and not conducive for teaching and learning. The construction and handing over of a befitting edifice for teaching and learning was therefore a joyous occasion for the beneficiaries.
I feel very happy. I'm very happy that the governor has provided us with this new building and we're going to learn in a more conducive environment. So we're all very happy. Before this building, we had to sit in classrooms where there were no windows and the air would just come in and there was a little bit of cold and the boards were not good at all. We didn't have enough furniture. But this new building they have put everything in there for us. So I'm very sure that it will be very conducive for our learning.
This is one of the things a school must not lack, because when we are talking about school, this building should be part of what makes a school. So giving us this thing, we are very grateful, and I don't even know, we are so grateful for this thing, and we want to say thank him. We want to thank him very much for this, because this building will make students to be serious the more, and we have more classes to accommodate more students to learn.
The multi-level ultra-modern buildings are part of infrastructure projects completed by the Ministry of Education under the Lagos Metropolitan Development and Governance Project, which covers 970 basic and secondary schools across the state. The governor was warmly received by cultural troops made up of pupils singing in appreciation of the gesture. Governor Sanwo-Olu inaugurated the school projects and praised the teachers, students and their parents.
I cannot but acknowledge the contribution of our hardworking teachers who have continued to ensure that no child, no student is left behind. The infrastructure that were being put in place will amount to nothing if we do not have competent, capable, dedicated and passionate teachers that we have in Lagos State. I think it's also important for us to commend the Lagos State Ministry of Education, led and headed by Mrs. Adefisayo. I think she deserves a round of applause. The Lagos State Universal Basic Education, headed by Honorable Alawiyeki, I think they deserve a round of applause. All of these agencies and offices have been working collaboratively to ensure that our promise are kept on the education sector.
The 4-story building of 18 fully furnished classrooms, each were commissioned by Governor Sanwo-Olu in Fazil Omar Senior High School, Iwaya Yaba, Onike Girls Junior High School, Onike Iwaya, and Igbogbi Junior High School, Shomolu. The 4th school project is in Akintan Junior Grammar School, Surulere, where the governor opened a single-story building of 12 fully furnished classrooms.
The vital role of education is the growth and development of a mega city of our status, and it makes it imperative for us to ensure that our children have access to quality education and an enabling environment for excellent learning. Lagos State is rapidly changing with globalization and technological advancement. There is an urgent need for us to prepare our children for that future that we all see. The projects being commissioned here today will further drive our education and technology pillar under our team's agenda. It will most actualize our Greater Lagos vision of quality education, which will remain one of the most solid building blocks for our government.
The Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, said the governor's focus was not on infrastructure upgrade alone. She said the state's intervention had also touched all elements of the value chain in education.
Over the past 2 years, we have actually
invested in more than 1,000 projects, including tables and chairs, toilets, boreholes, fences, new school buildings, new schools entirely, hostel accommodation, security, over 1,000 projects done by the 5 agencies in education that are responsible for infrastructure. So today, Mr. Governor is flagging up, but over the next few months, we are going to see us commissioning all the other projects.
The chairman, Special Committee on Rehabilitation of Public Schools, Mr. Akim Smith, highlighted the details of the project, pointing out that the intervention addressed functionality, design efficiency, building durability, adequate ventilation, and natural lighting.
Even if you have good teachers, if students are willing to learn, if the environment is not conducive, learning becomes a problem. So putting this up for the student use, I think is very, very important and makes me happy and makes my entire team happy, because you feel a good school and good environment is enriching, it has a psychological effect on the students. As such, I think one of the best things you can do when you talk about ensuring that students get well educated, give them the right environment.
Other stakeholders commended the Lagos State government.
Education being an integral driving force of your team's agenda has received enormous attention at this government. About another 20 schools to be commissioned very soon. That's a giant stride. So we must thank you, Mr. Governor.
The education transformation agenda of Mr. Governor is hinged on 3 major pillars. One has to do with infrastructural renewal, which is what we are doing today, teachers' empowerment and infusion of technology into our classroom. We can have the best of teachers. If the environment is not, safe, conducive, and comfortable for learning, we won't be able to achieve our goal. So we must continue to appreciate and commend Mr. Governor for providing this, edifice to make learning and teaching, comfortable for our pupils and teachers.
When you are provided with conducive working environment, you are likely to get more output from the teachers. Teachers will be happy to come to the classrooms. They are working in a situation, in an environment that is very conducive, and they are very, very happy. And that will bring out the best in the students.
I feel happy that the state government is able to put smiles in the faces of our students, because a day like this is memorable and it's going to go a long way in the memory of the students. Environment also makes a difference in the sense that when you are in a good environment, you tend to feel happier and you think better.
To have deemed it fit to come back to this project and update it to a standard form, we want to thank him, and personally, as the chairman of this local government, I am very, very happy. Very, very happy.
I feel happy seeing what is taking place right now in Fazil Omar High School. This is the school we left about 37 years ago. Everywhere were dusty then, but now we can see the executive governor has added new value, new facing to the whole thing around the school. We are very happy.
What government Lagos State did for us is okay. We are even happy more than what people will expect, because as it is, our children in the school, they will well seated, conducive learning. In time of education, this is how it's going to be, and we're happy for it.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said his administration's intervention in education was predicated on revamping the learning environment and introduction of technology to raise quality and deliver excellent results.
It's a world standard school. It has all the facilities. I've gone right around all the building, and the building contains laboratory, the preparatory room. It even has a very large hall at the top floor. So, and everything there is working. The water, the light, and everything. The bus, the classes are so convenient. So this one will enhance learning in the school. The student will sit comfortably. The teachers has all the facilities they need.
One of the areas that influence teaching learning institution is environment. Because when the environment is conducive, teaching and learning will be very, very okay, and it's going to have a very meaningful impact on the learners.
I feel very, very happy. Happy because we thank God we have government who does not give broken promises. We started with Edu Park. We thought it was wonder, but today we have seen wonderful. We've broken down the 3 domains of education: cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. And we are working to ensure that we give Lagos State nothing less than the best.
Today's program is of great significance to the school because it's a very conducive atmosphere for us for learning and teaching. The children too are very happy for this edifice that the Lagos State government have given to us. We want to say very big thank you to our governor, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu.
When Mr. Governor commissioned this building now, we are happy. We are able to face our studies now because there will be space between so that we can be happy.
We like this building because there's a lot of space, and we will use this building, we will not spoil anything, and we will clean our environment.
As the governor unveils and hands over these structures, he urged the host communities and teachers to take ownership of them and ensure they are well taken care of.